Matt from Bags Unlimited here, and today I want to talk to you about a new line of purpose-made bags specifically designed to help you protect your collection. The line is called the Safe Space Bags, and what they are is a polyethylene bag that basically creates a microclimate for your collectibles. So currently we make them for short comic, long comic, and LP storage boxes. But right now I'm just going to demonstrate the short comic, and the same process applies to all three styles. First, you want to open the resealable bag, and each package comes with 2 Safe Space bags. You want to pull out your instructions, and each bag has a pack that goes with the bag. We'll talk about that in a minute. First things first is you want to open the bag. You want to open it with the valve facing up. Next, you want to take your bag containing your desiccants, your humidity indicator, and your oxygen scavengers, and take a pair of scissors and carefully cut your bag. Just want to cut the top open. So next you're going to need a microwave to refresh your indicator card and your desiccants. That will make sure they're functioning fully before you seal up your Safe Space bag. I just want to take a second to talk about the Safe Space bag's material, which is a co-polymer made from nylon and polyethylene. The nylon makes it impermeable to water. So for those of you who purchased the optional U-pad, let's just talk about that for a second. So you take your U-pad and you wrap it around your box, and you just use the lid to hold the flaps in place. Now what that will do is just give you some extra rigidity when you're sealing your bag. You place the desiccants back into your bag, and here's an optional step. We've included some tape on the back that will allow you to adhere the bag to your box. However, it's permanent tape, so if you don't want to ruin your box by pulling it off, just don't use the tape and just stick it in the bag. So we'll put it on right here under the handle. And next we'll take the humidity indicator, which also has a little tape on it, and we will stick that on the opposite side. Also, again, don't put it on the box if you don't want to rip the box eventually. You can just leave it in there without taping it. And ideally, you want to have the indicator in the front where the zip is, and the desiccants and the oxygen scavengers in the back. Be careful when you're doing this that you do not rip the bag, because if you do, it's pretty much worthless for all of its purposes of protection. Now, I like to use the zipper pull, but you can use your fingers as well. And the best thing to do is go back and forth a couple times, just to make sure the zipper's fully seated. You even go over it with your fingers. This is one of the most important parts, so you want to make sure it's done right. We're going to seal it up with our vacuum. We're going to suck all the air out of the bag, but only to the point where it's just lightly pressing on the box. The valve has a cap on it. Inside there's a pink plunger, and that's what keeps the air from coming out, or as you'll soon see, allows some air to come back in. So I'm going to suck some air out of the bag and show you how to easily release it. So you want to make sure with your vacuum hose that it's firmly seated around the hole of the opening, like so. And so let's say you feel like you've sucked the bag just a little too tight. If you want to let some of the air in, you just push the plunger in. And that slowly allows air to come in the bag. So now that we've sucked most of the air out, we're going to put the cap back on. We don't need to worry about all of the air. The oxygen scavengers will take care of whatever's left in the bag. So what I like to do with what's left over is fold up and tape, just like that. Just put one piece of tape on one side, one piece of tape on the other, fold up and in. Makes them look nicer on the shelf and certainly makes it easier to get them in and out. Our Safe Space bags are now protecting against mildew and mold, UV light, hydrolysis, oxidization, and everybody knows those are the enemies of your collection. For Safe Space bags and everything else you need to protect, organize, and store your entire collection, go to www.bagsunlimited.com. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.